Hello, dear friend. It is a great joy to have you here on our channel. Today, we will dedicate this special moment to something that touches all of our hearts, surrendering our plans to God, as we are taught in Proverbs 16 verse 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Sometimes we find ourselves overwhelmed with dreams, goals, and desires that feel too heavy to carry. Therefore, it is essential that we place all of this in God's hands. In this video, I invite you to reflect on your own projects and dreams. Let's seek God's direction in our lives together, allowing Him to guide us and show us the way so that everything we plan can be prosperous and successful. Before we begin, I invite you to leave your intentions and projects in the comments. What do you wish to surrender to God? I will pray for you and your journey. Now, let's cozy up and prepare our hearts for prayer. Beloved God, in this sacred moment, we gather in your presence, seeking peace, wisdom, and guidance for our paths. I come to you, Lord, with an open heart, ready to surrender my plans and projects into your hands. I recognize that without you, I am nothing and can do nothing. Therefore, I wish to dedicate each dream and goal I have to you, asking that you guide and bless them. God, you know the deepest longings of my heart. Every project I dream of, every desire I carry, all of this is before you. Help me align my will with yours. Teach me to trust that by entrusting my ideas and intentions to you, I am on the path to true prosperity. May I always remember that in you, I can find the true direction and security. Lord, in Proverbs 16 verse 3, we find the promise that when we commit our plans to the Lord, our efforts will prosper. I cry out for this promise in my life. May you be the light that illuminates my path, guiding me in every decision I make. May I trust in your leadership, knowing that you have a perfect plan for me. And as your word reminds us in Psalm 37 verse 5, commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. Lord, I commit my life, my projects, and my hopes to you. I trust that you will act on my behalf, opening doors that I could not open on my own. May I have the patience to wait for your response, knowing that in your time, all will come to pass. Help me recognize that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth and learning. May I not give up in the face of difficulties, but remember that if I am walking under your guidance, nothing is in vain. Lord, strengthen my spirit, give me the courage to move forward, and grant me the wisdom to make wise decisions. May I always seek your guidance before I act, trusting that your vision is greater than mine. In this moment, I place before you each person watching this video. You know each heart, every struggle, and every dream. I ask that your powerful hand be upon each one of them. May they feel your presence and your peace as they surrender their lives to you. May each one see and feel that you are working in their projects, that they are in your hands. May your peace, which surpasses all understanding, guard our hearts and our minds in Christ Jesus. May we walk confidently, knowing that by surrendering our plans to you, we are not just making a request, but we are yielding to your purpose. Teach us to live in harmony with your will, always seeking to glorify you in all that we do. Now that we have dedicated ourselves to this prayer, let's reflect a little more on what it truly means to surrender our plans to God. Often, we envision our lives in a way that we think is best, but the truth is that God has an even grander vision for us. Surrendering our plans to the Lord does not mean that we stop dreaming or working towards our goals. In fact, it is quite the opposite. When we place our plans in God's hands, we are allowing Him to shape those dreams, showing us what is truly important. Sometimes, this means letting go of something we want very much because He knows that there is something better ahead. In Isaiah 55 verses 8 to 9, God reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." This truth should encourage us to trust in His wisdom. When we follow this truth, we find a space of freedom. Instead of worrying about every detail, we can trust that God is taking care of us. This frees us from the weight of anxiety and gives us a peace that the world cannot offer. This is how we find rest in His presence. Let's also think about how our plans and goals can impact not only our lives, but also the lives of others. When we seek God's guidance, we are more aligned with His purpose, and we can be instruments of blessing in the lives of others. In Philippians 4 verse 19, the Word assures us, "And my God will supply every need of yours according to His riches and glory in Christ Jesus." This reminds us that when we are aligned with God, not only are our needs met, but we are also able to bless those around us. By surrendering our plans to God, we are allowing Him to guide us and help us discern what is truly best for us. So the question remains, are we truly willing to trust Him in every area of our lives? I invite you to think about this and to allow Him to enter your heart and your projects. This is an invitation to a life of surrender, trust, and abundance in His promises. At the end of this moment of prayer and reflection, I hope you have felt God's presence in your life and in your plans. May the assurance that He is by your side encourage you to continue your journey with faith and determination. Always remember Proverbs 16 verse 3, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." Let that word resonate in your heart. Never forget that you are loved and that your dreams matter to God. He desires for you to prosper, but it begins with surrendering and trusting in Him. By doing this, we are led to a fulfilling life where each of our dreams becomes an extension of His will. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below. Share with us your plans, your hopes, and what you wish to surrender to God. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive more content that helps you connect with your faith and grow spiritually. Thank you so much for being with us today. May God richly bless you on your journey, and may each of your plans come to fruition according to His will. See you in the next video.